Hi, I'm Grace, and today we're starting a new series called Uncommon Careers, where I'll be exploring different types of careers out there, maybe ones you've heard of, ones you haven't, and we're going to talk about them. And today we're talking about dowsing, or if you're someone who does it, dowser. There's also a few other names for them, like water witching is also called, but let me explain. So I heard about this for the first time this summer. My parents have a well, they live out in the country, and their well dried up, and so they needed someone to come find a new spot on their property to dig up a well, and this is when you might call a dowser. So dowsing is described as a more intuitive spiritual process, and what someone does who is dowsing is typically they'll have like two copper metal rods, and they try to find or feel the vibrations from the earth in order to uncover stuff and find things that are underground, whether that be water, lost items, minerals, oil, things like that. Dowsing has been used for thousands of years across the world to help find these things. While it's not as common of a practice anymore, lots of people, especially in rural areas, farmers, still rely on these practices today to find out where well water is in particular. So my parents hired a dowser this summer to come out and find water on their property. It was a one-man team, or him and his family, and he came out with the rods, found a new spot to drill a well for my parents. And he was correct. He found a spot on the property where they should dig a new well. They dug it, drilled it, whatever, and now they have more water flowing. I thought this was interesting because I had never heard of anything like this before. Dowsing, being a dowser. The guy came out to my parents' property, also mentioned he'd use his tools to like find people's lost dogs and other things, but I just thought this was super fascinating. So on a guide I found online about how to douse or learn dowsing, there's basically four main steps that they talked about. So the first thing is grip. You want to make sure you have a light grip on the rods so that they can move. And the second point is stance, feet shoulder width apart, kind of relax. The third is movement. So you move with intuition, seeing what the rods are doing. Typically, if the rods cross, I'll put up a video here. If the rods cross, that means there's something underneath there that you're looking for. And if they're not, it means it's not there.
Loose so that they can move, and then you just walk and look for they should cross when you find the water.
Fourth point is interpretation. So how you interpret the results, how you read the rods. I think this is something that you can kind of just like learn and get into. I'm not sure if there's a high demand, a low demand, but I thought it was fascinating. This guy has made an entire career out of dowsing, but then he also provides like the well and drilling services. So it's definitely more of a blue collar job, definitely in tune with nature. So if you're an intuitive person, if you like being outside, if you like water, if you'd be interested in starting a company like that, I think it'd be a cool career choice. Online, I saw someone whose service was like $100 per hour. And so that's what someone might charge. My parents paid overall $28,000 to drill the whole well and for his services, which is just what wells cost, but he used dowsing first. There's definitely money in it. If you have any other ideas for what careers I should cover, leave them down in the comments and make sure to follow to learn about more uncommon careers.